Hi, Statesmen Nation. We're sitting down with Caleb Drake as we preview the 2023 men's cross country season. Coach, before we get into the 23 season, let's recap 22, your first year. A lot of really good things coming out of that, including Max Finley as a freshman qualifying for nationals. So put it in your own words, recap 22.
Sure, yeah. Again, it's kind of hard. I got to look back and think through, weed through even a good indoor and outdoor track season as well with some good performances. So, for us on the men's side, we really kind of had a season of ups and downs as far as and the team and they feeling out a new training system and those sorts of things. So I was really pleased with how we finished the conference. If we go look at that point, I think I saw somewhere it was our highest finish in about 8 years. Yeah. Maybe the highest in the Heart since we've been in the Heart Conference.
I believe so, or close to it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was great momentum for this season. It really allowed us to build on that. Max going to the national meet as a freshman, getting that great experience there. Really close with Brandon as well. He's one spot away from going. So nearly having two individuals go. If we would have had two teams go in our conference, actually Brandon would have gone. So really near there. But it just set us up well, I think, for this season, and it gave them some excitement coming into this fall that we're still chewing on and really eating into that a little bit. So definitely a great stepping stone for us last year, but I know we're hungry for a little more.
Yeah. And off-season wise, you guys are pretty active in getting some really good individuals that are going to add to it. Just talk about what were you looking for, in recruiting wise. I mean, there was no luck. There's never luck. Well, there's a little luck with recruiting, but you work hard and you get lucky. But you guys definitely did add some people there.
Sure.
So just talk about a little off-season stuff.
Yeah. So one of the things for me is I'll tell this to when I'm talking to high school coaches is. I'll work with anybody, but one of my number one things is that I'd like to have somebody that works hard over somebody who is maybe not as hard of a worker and has talent. Sure. And so just kind of broadcasting out when I spoke to coaches, you get good feedback and start to build some relationships with those coaches as well. And we've got some high quality young men that are joining our team this fall, and guys that will never score for us this fall to guys they'll be in our top three probably throughout the whole season. Yep. And so that's really exciting, and so it helps the whole team be cohesive and have the idea that we can be a part of this thing, whether or not we're 10th on the team or first on the team, that everybody is just trying to get better.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, let's break down the roster. Let's talk about the returners first.
Yeah, we return, as you called it last year, our big three.
Yep.
And so Max, Brandon, Jonah, they're back. We even returned Ethan, who was really quiet last year. No one really maybe would know who he is.
Yeah.
But he put in a good effort throughout the year last year and then put in some good training this summer. So he's somebody who will probably crack our top 7 throughout this year. And so that'll be really exciting to see him as well. But right now, they've put in a great summer of work. The workouts have been extremely fun to watch. We've got a nice crew of actually about 4 or 5 that train together in our higher intensity workouts. So that's just exciting. It also makes me nervous, but it's exciting.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good problem to have. All right, let's talk about those newcomers then. Yeah,
so we have up towards the front, we'll start with D'Artagnan. He's coming as a transfer from Hawkeye Community College, and he's an individual qualifier at his level for cross country and track and field. So he obviously brings some great experience, but also fits right into the group. He's a great leader as well. Creative thinker, so it helps our men stay loose as well in our workouts. Right behind him and in that same group is Andrew Miller. He's an Iowa guy, and actually he's kind of special to me because he went to the prep high school that I went to.
Right.
So it's the first time I'm getting to coach somebody who's from the high school that I attended as well. So really excited about that. And then all the way Carson Springer's from Des Moines, and he's put in a great summer, and he's going to probably be somebody in our top 7 as well.
Sure.
Just based on the work that he's put in. We've got a good group of guys.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, let's detail the schedule that starts a little bit lighter and again ramps up as we're getting ready for the conference.
So our first meet this weekend is it's a 5K. Something I've never done before as a coach. It's really a way, freshmen, it's going to be nice to compare maybe where we were at last year to this year. And even some of the guys, like I know Jonah mentioned to me, he's like, Coach, my 5K PR is from like freshman year here.
Yeah.
So it's been a while. And it's just kind of a nice icebreaker. So we got to have that going on. And really as our season goes, we as the weeks progress, so does our competition level.
Yeah.
And so as we we'll get through some lighter meets here at the beginning. Tough course at St. Ambrose, little better course as far as like hills go at Grandview. Then we go out to North Sioux City, Nebraska, or South Dakota, sorry, and it's we'll have right now if you look at the most recent poll, the number 2 and number 25 men's team in the country will be at that meet at least. I don't know the whole list of teams that will be there. Right. 2 weeks after that, we go to a meet where 4 of the top 12 teams in the country will be there, and the 25th team as of this moment. And so for our men's team, it's going to be a great opportunity to go see where we stack up nationally. Yeah. And I think we've got a men's team that if we're healthy, we'll have a chance to maybe crack into those ratings.
Sure. Awesome. All right, let's talk about the conference. Benedictine at the top of the class as they've been for the most part over the past few years, but Mount Mercy's in there, and we're tied. I think Mount Mercy's too, right? And then us and Grandview are tied for 3rd going into the preseason ranking. So it's a little different look for William Penn, not being the hunter, but a little bit of a hunted situation. We're not going to surprise anybody this year. Let's say that.
Sure. I think if in the rating or like in terms like the dark horse, we might be that. For our conference, as far as a conference champion would go.
Sure.
Like you said, it wouldn't surprise anybody. The men would be excited about that. I know it's a conversation we had at team camp. And so that's really exciting, to have that as something that we can look towards and potentially achieve. Yep. So, but for us, really on the men's side, we're honored to be up there. We feel like we belong in that top 3, top 4 conversation. We respect the other teams there, though. There's some very talented runners and good coaches within our conference. So we're gonna go work hard. We had some follow-up team meetings following camp, or a follow-up team meeting, I should say. Really, for us, at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is getting our work done and taking care of business. Yep. The rest of the conference meet was going to play out. We've got options as far as how we can hopefully get to the national meet in Washington. Sure. And so, like we mentioned, maybe seeing some rated competition, maybe winning the conference title, those sorts of things. A lot of different options for us, but really at the end of the day, we've got to put our heads down and work hard this year. And not let our highs get too high and lows get us too low, and be resilient in that way. And hopefully at the end of the year, we'll be taking a team out to Washington State.
Sure. Awesome. All right. Well, you answered my keys to success question without me asking it, so that'll do. Awesome. Coach Drake and the guys and ladies will be in Cedar Rapids this weekend, starting this Friday, starting off the season at the Corridor Clash. Little conference preview for them, and again, the season ramps up, like he says, throughout the year. So keep tabs of the team on statesmanathletics.com, all of our social media channels. Download our app, please, as well. But best of luck, Coach, this year, and we're really excited to follow you along.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.